URSULA stands for Unified Rating System Universal Life Cycle Assessment. Now, if you're not familiar with issues of data, rating, scoring, and indexing, you should know that most of these sustainability systems don't communicate with one another, and that's a big problem. That's because they measure different things in different ways. Some data is measured in pounds, others in kilowatts, percentages, miles per gallon, pounds per second, cubic meters, and on and on and on. It's like comparing apples and oranges, or trying to make a comparison of who is the better athlete, Michael Phelps or Tiger Woods. And we have other problems in the world of data and measurement. Things like who gets to decide what's being measured? What about the factors we're not measuring? How do we know they're not important? So we end up debating one another and duplicating each other's efforts, confusing CEO and consumer alike. And this makes us lose focus on the big picture. It takes our time and our attention away from the innovations and bold action that will actually solve our problems. Here's an example of the kind of confusion that I'm talking about. Let's say I want to buy a nice, tasty bottle of wine. Now, I find that that same bottle of wine got 2 grapes on one rating system, 3.5 stars on another one, 85 on the third system, and a 91 on the fourth. Really though, what does it all mean? And now what if I don't just care about buying a tasty wine? What if I want to know how sustainable the wine is? Like what kind of pesticides were used on the grapes? Or fertilizer in the soil? How much CO2 was released during production? Was there a solar energy system on their rooftop? How many local jobs were created as a result of the government incentive to build that solar in the first place? Well, today, it's tough to get a full picture. You would need a lot of time and money to study all this. And when you're done, I'm sure that some people who specialize in soil or fertilizer or grape juice would be interested in reusing some of the data that you have. Oh, but in the current system, they can't, because it's all measured differently. To solve this problem, we created URSULA. Here's how URSULA takes out all of the confusion and makes it simple. First, we define a top-level goal of a universal sustainability that serves all. That goal can be broken down into 3 objectives: create climate balance, restore the earth, and uplift humanity. Next, we enroll a worldwide, online, open community to help us create and adjust a full genealogy of sustainability. Then, we ask our community's experts to determine how best to achieve those 3 objectives. And if we want, we vote on our ideal values to add color to those determinations. Our community's determinations become standards, and we measure anything and everything against those standards.